You're listening to podradio.co.za.
When you're personally accountable, you take ownership of what happens as a result of your choices and actions. You don't blame others or make excuses, and you do what you can to make amends when things go wrong. In this week's podcast, our hosts will share their opinions on why it's important to be accountable for your actions in life. They will also share some advice on how to become more accountable and why teenagers struggle to own up when they are at fault and prefer to play the blame game. Here we go.
Hey guys, it's your girl Asana Mkutyana from grade 12 E1. It is very important to be accountable for your actions because it gives everyone the opportunity to learn, grow and problem solve together. Holding yourself accountable means that you stay away from viewing yourself as a victim of circumstances. In other words, you have a sense of ownership for your actions and the consequences of your actions. Lastly, it builds trust. Once you start owning up and taking responsibility of your actions, people will see that and they will trust and respect you. Here are some ways to develop self-accountability. Number 1, be honest. Set pride aside. If you need help, ask for it. And if you have made a mistake, admit it. Secondly, say sorry. If something has gone wrong and you're responsible, then simply apologize and show people what you'll do to make things right. I know taking accountability for your action isn't always easy, especially for teenagers, and that's simply because they are scared to be judged by the society. They are scared that people will judge them and say, "Oh, why did you do that?" or "Why did you do that?" So they're scared to be judged from the society. But really, it all means taking accountability for your actions. You can take all the credits in the world for the right things you do, but as long as you also take responsibility for the things you do wrong. It must be a balanced equation.
Hi guys, it's Isona here. I hope you all are doing well. I think it's important to take accountability because accountability is simply defined as when you accept the results of your choices. And I think it's very important to accept the fact that you are where you are because of your choices. Because for me, it gives you a point of reference. It tells you how or what you can do next time when you encounter the thing per se. And really we need to know to some degree what to do next. You can't just blindly wake up in the morning and go about your day, And teenagers, this is why teenagers are so lost. It's because, or some of them should I say, it's because they don't have a point of reference. Every time they make a bad decision, they're told, "Oh, you a disgrace, oh, look at you, oh, disgrace, oh, this and that and that." Instead of being said that, okay, you made this decision. What can you do next time to make it better? Because you should understand that teenagers, especially with parents with their teenagers, the parents' say counts a lot. And so I think it's very detrimental that we should tell, that they should tell their teenagers that they should learn from that mistake that they made in a good way so that they can forthrightly make a decision next time to better the result. Because we make decisions to get a result, and sometimes that result isn't in front of us, but somehow the result is going to show. So that's why it's important to take accountability for your actions, because accountability to something, being responsible for something, shows that you value the thing, and so that's why it's important for me.
Hi guys, it's Caroline McTon. I think it's important to be accountable for your actions in life because if you're not accountable for your actions, nothing positive can follow you. You need to be accountable to have structure in your life and also to have boundaries. Boundaries are very important for self-respect and goes together with structure. It's your life, your actions is your responsibility, and only you can be accountable for that. You can become more accountable by acknowledging what you did wrong and acknowledging that you aren't owed forgiveness. It's also important to forgive yourself because holding on to what happened is going to keep you from moving forward, and only you have the power to take responsibility to move your life forward. Teenagers struggle to own up when they are at fault and prefer to play the blame game because they are in a stage of life where they are denial about everything. They don't know what's right and what's wrong yet because of peer pressure. It leads them to doing bad things, thinking it's okay when it's not. At the end of the day, when they get caught, they realize what they have done was bad and start regretting things. Some of them are too scared to face their parents or are too scared to be called to disappointment, so they rather lie or twist the story. And it's wrong because it can affect the rest of your life. Thank you.
Hi guys, it's Layla Martin, and I think it is important to be accountable for your actions in life because you take ownership on what you did. You take responsibility on your actions and choices you make. Don't need to blame or make excuses, and being honest with yourself and others is a good thing. You can become more accountable by putting your pride aside and stepping up and reflecting on what you did. Don't blame victim by circumstances you created. Owning up to what you did is a big step. Teenagers struggle to own up when they were at fault and prefer to play the blame game because they feel guilty. They feel that their parents won't accept them. They get scared on what others might think of them. They take responsibility. Peer pressure could be an issue to it. Teenagers should take more accountable for their actions. Being held accountable promotes a willingness to meet up with their responsibilities the next time. Thank you.
Hi guys, it's Emmy here in grade 12E5. Today I will be talking about why it is important to be accountable for your actions. I think it is important to be accountable for your actions in life because when you refuse to be held responsible for your actions or decisions, you give away your power to improve things. Part of why accountability is important is because it means you take ownership, and in doing so, you control your outcomes, good or bad. You can become more accountable by being honest and setting your pride aside, apologizing if something has gone wrong and you are responsible. Teenagers struggle to own up when they are at fault and prefer to play the blame game because when there is an environment of punishing the mistakes, people are less willing to be open about mistakes, take accountability and fix them.
And that's a wrap, guys. I hope you've enjoyed our podcast on accountability and why you should own up to your mistakes, because we surely know that where there's actions, there will be reactions. And so let us take from what was said today. Tune in again next week for our podcast on Hearty Talents. Bye.